going on here at the Respective Angle Mobile Show, and it is Thursday, and all I can say, it's a bad day for Tasha K because, of course, although she's been gallivanting around and talking about I ain't got it, now she's gonna have to get it because now the courts has stepped in on the behalf of Cardi B. It has been reported, I believe, an hour ago. Other YouTubers, have been all over this. Of course, other platforms that are way much bigger than this has been all over this story as of an hour ago. So let's get into it at this point. So at this point, the $3.4 million bond that Cardi B's lawyers were asking for since September has now been granted. So this is what's going on, guys. Cardi B, judge says, YouTuber Tasha K must pay the $4 million or secure funding during defamation appeal. The rapper's lawyers have warned that Tasha K is taking steps to insulate herself from the huge damages award against her. Now, at the end of the day, we all seen it for ourselves. We've seen the hoopla, we've seen the extra, we've seen the antics, we've seen the behaviors. We've been seeing this lady ever since this case has taken a turn, not really on the good part for her. And really and truly, to be honest with you, because this case is the first of its kind and was the first of its kind, now it's a precedent-setting case. Now we have another YouTuber who, my goodness, like damn near $1 billion, narrowed down to $300 million. Alex Jones or whatever his name is. What is going on in these YouTube streets at the end of the day? But moving forward, the federal judge didn't phrase it quite the same as Cardi B, but the message was the same. Months after the superstar rapper tweeted, BBHMM. I ain't gonna say the first one, but better have my money. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that goes to. It kind of correlates. It actually aligns with the same song that Rihanna sang. So you guys practically get it. Judge William Ray ruled Thursday that a gossip blogger who made salacious claims about Cardi must either immediately pay her an almost $4 million defamation verdict or secure a bond covering the entire amount. With the blogger, Tasha K, seeking to pause the huge judgment while she appeals it, Judge Ray said he would only do so if she can post a so-called supersedeas bond, which is a $3.4 million, covering the entire amount. Tasha, she didn't want to pay that, neither. She was, like I said, off to Africa, doing her thing, you know what I'm saying, enjoying her little religion, her spiritual wedding, because she said the first one in America didn't really count until, the one in Africa count, but that's neither here nor there. Moving forward, she was gallivanting up in Africa doing her thing, and at the same time, even before that, she was already saying that she's not paying a $3.4 million bond, and coming up with all these codes, these law codes that not even the judge, I'm saying, like, they had the courts flabbergasted at the end of the day. Now, if Tasha loses her appeal, that money now will then automatically be handed to Cardi. So that's what the point of the $3.4 million bond is all about. Now, the bond is different than the actual judgment payment. The judgment payment was $3.8 million, but because Tasha K has launched or filed an appeal on the case, now there's a process in which that can actually be requested by the person who actually won the case to now hold on to the money based on the actions of the individual that lost. So that becomes a bond, which is the $3.4 million, which is supposed to be handed over from Tasha K to the courts that is supposed to be in holding until the appeal. Now, if, however, she loses the appeal, Cardi B will automatically be handed the money that is supposed to be awarded to her. Now, it's supposed to be issued by private lenders. Such bonds allow a losing litigant to delay paying a full judgment while they appeal. Just goes back to the same thing I just said. But they typically require large upfront deposits and property collateral to cover an eventual payment in the event that the appeal is unsuccessful. So Cardi's lawyers asked for the bond last month, which was September. I think it was around the 21st, stating that Tasha's own public statements, like one suggesting that she had perhaps moved to Africa, just like I stated earlier, they were mentioned, well, not mentioned, but she actually went to Africa. But there were speculations that, to evade the judgment, that she actually moved to Africa and, her daughter was just staying out for the rest of the school year. And then after the school year, she's going to go right on up to Africa, and that's where they were supposed to live. That was speculation at the end of the day, and because of that, they said that they were worried that she might use the delay by the appeal to avoid paying entirely. So this is more than a hypothetical. Well, the attorney Lisa F. Moore says that this is more than a hypothetical concern in this case. During the litigation, Tasha bragged publicly that she had taken steps to insulate herself from a judgment. That was during the litigation. I guess she said this on one of her videos. And there have been a recent online report that Tasha has moved from Georgia to avoid enforcement of the judgment. The judge did, however, order additional briefing on the total amount of the bond, saying that he might consider an amount that's less than the full amount of the judgment if he was properly persuaded. Lawyers for Tasha K did not immediately return requests for comment. Right? So, of course, the backstory is Cardi B sued Tasha in 2019, seeking to end what the rapper's lawyer called a malicious campaign to hurt Cardi's reputation. The star's attorney said that they had repeatedly tried and failed to get her to pull her videos down. At the end of the day, guys, and I'm going to keep this a little bit short and keep it like around 15 minutes. At the end of the day, this is my commentary, this is my opinions on this. All of this situation wouldn't have come down to this conclusion had Tasha K just abided by what the request of Cardi B and her lawyers was at the time. The request was to cease and desist and was to take down the videos. At that point in time, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought that Tasha K had her receipts and her facts and her proofs. That's the reason why she was 10 toes down, and somebody would say, but that's the reason why she was hunkered down in what she believed to be true. But we were later to understand why she was understand in court that she knowingly put those statements out there, knowing that they were not true. So, all I'm saying at the end of the day, all she had to do was take down the videos, and this wouldn't have been the outcome. We as YouTubers have to do our due diligence and make sure that the things that we see are facts. We got to make sure that what we are reporting on at the end of the day has the necessary receipts behind it, just so that in case of whatever you're reporting on or whosoever that you're reporting on decides to pursue you legally, then you have all of your receipts, all of your facts, all your proofs that if there is a time that you have to be in the court of law to defend yourself, that you and your lawyer has the proper facts and evidence to win your case. At the end of the day, this is just like crazy. You know, the way how Tasha K, really even carried herself in this whole entire situation. It is crazy. And all it took was just to take one video down. It was just that simple. And to retract the statement that was untrue, that she later came to actually say that it wasn't true. So, you guys, like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinions, your honest opinions, respectfully. Keep it respectful in the comments, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell and hit that all on the notification bell, so that way you can always keep connected to the Respective Angle Mobile Show. We have our normal Saturday show that will be coming on at 7 p.m. on Saturday. So be sure to log on in, tap on in, get connected. Until then, guys, be respectful. Respect God, self, and everyone else. And the world should be a better place. This has been